With Chinese President Xi Jinping due to travel to Serbia, the Serbian president expresses gratitude for the attention from China. Business and political leaders gather in Russia at the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum to try to boost the world economy. And Egypt Air Flight MS-804's voice recorder is recovered from the Mediterranean Sea, but will investigators be able to access the data? From CCTV World Headquarters in Beijing, welcome to the CCTV News Desk. I'm Clint Deloatch. It's 11 p.m. here in the Chinese capital. Chinese President Xi Jinping is due to travel to Serbia in the coming days. Ahead of his visit, President Xi penned an article for the country's press. He said Serbia is an important country in Central and Eastern Europe and the Balkan region. He said the people of China and Serbia are connected by their hearts and hands and have a special affection for each other. Xi Jinping noted that there has been constant breakthroughs in their cooperation within frameworks such as the Belt and Road Initiative. He urged China and Serbia to maintain this cooperation, to develop hand in hand, and to keep close communications and coordination in international affairs. And Sisi had the opportunity of sitting down with the Serbian President Tomislav Nikolic to discuss Xi Jinping's upcoming visit. He said it will start a fresh chapter of traditional friendship between the two nations and offer the chance for further economic cooperation.
During President Xi's visit to Belgrade, we will sign agreements on building a comprehensive strategic partnership. It is very encouraging and it is an honor. We are proud that China values such a small country like Serbia. It will be a stimulant to bilateral relations. I'm hoping for further cooperation. Other than investment, building bridges and highways, we should also start building factories like the Smederevo steel plant and produce goods for Europe and even the whole world.
Nikolic emphasized the decades-old friendship between Serbia and China, saying friendly bilateral relations are important to both countries. Serbia and China signed a joint declaration on strategic partnership in 2009, but Nikolic added he's hoping to promote relations to a new level. He said he was also keen for both countries to enhance cooperation in arts, culture, science, and technology. In the United States, U.S. Senate Democrats ended a 15-hour filibuster early Thursday morning as senators signaled a willingness to consider restrictions on gun sales. Now, this follows the Orlando massacre of over the weekend. The gunman in this latest mass shooting in the United States had already been included on a terrorism watch list. Democratic senators called for a ban on the sale of guns to individuals on such watch lists, as well as for expanding background checks at gun shows and internet gun sales. Presumptive Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump said he would meet with the National Rifle Association, a gun lobby, to discuss the measures. Earlier, Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton said that she was bewildered that Republicans in Congress had blocked a Democratic effort to restrict gun sales. U.S. President Barack Obama is on his way to the city of Orlando in Florida now to comfort grieving families of those killed in the shootings. Our correspondent Sean Calebs, he's at the nightclub in Orlando where the shocking shooting took place. Sean, what will happen during President Obama's visit to Orlando?
Well, Clint, thanks very much. We're going to tell you that not only was President Obama coming down, but Vice President Joe Biden is also on Air Force One. They took off just a short while ago. They're scheduled to be here in just about 1.5 hours. In terms of specifically what is on the agenda, the White House is keeping that very close to the vest. They're not talking much about it, but we do know the president is going to meet with a number of the victims, their families as well. Also going to reach out to the medical staff, the physicians, the nurses, so many who did so much on that night to save so many people. And also, as you could also understand, the first responders, the police, fire department, EMS, all of those individuals. It has been a very difficult week here in Orlando, Florida. A lot of tears have been shed. This is a time for the commander-in-chief to come down.